My story of Jesus coming to my rescue is one that happened long before I ever realized. The truth is, I've always known in my heart that he was there, but at some point in my life, I put him in a box. I would open that box for answers when I was forsaken and hurt by the lies of the world. One of those times, Jesus revealed to me the hurt and the abandonment that I felt from others is how I was making him feel each time I put him back in that box. Talk about humility at its best. So in short, my story is more about surrender. Surrender to the greatest love that I've ever known. With my hands held high and my life and my heart in his hands, I say, Jesus, you are my hero, my very source of existence. I love you and I surrender all.
Ever since the day I realized I was the problem, I've had more joy and purpose in my life. Jesus rescued me from myself. For years I thought I could do it on my own. I thought that I didn't need other people in my life. I used God like a lifeguard. I would only call on him when things got too deep and I was drowning. I was pulling myself down because I felt I had to have control. I thought only I knew what was best for me, but all I knew was what I wanted and desired, and not what I needed. The only thing I proved by going it alone was how much I didn't like myself and how much I needed the love of Jesus in my life. Jesus rescued me from the lies I was telling myself. He replaced the lies of independence and isolation with the truth of community and relationship. Jesus wants a relationship with me. He wants to be here for me, but he also wants to be here with me.
All too often we can find ourselves in places held captive by Satan and the lies that he's told us and the generations before us. And we stop recognizing the truth because we don't know what the truth is anymore. And I grew up in a family where I was well taken care of. I grew up in church. I was always loved and taught, quote unquote, the truth. But just like any other family, we have strongholds. And I faced a future with those strongholds, be it the passive aggression or the anger or the resentment. But about 3 years ago, God grabbed a hold of my life and he grabbed my face and he said, look at me, you can have a future free of those strongholds. And up until that point, I didn't even recognize or realize that I was held captive. And because of Christ, I can now face a future free of those strongholds, and I can be the generation that changes that for the future. The generations after me don't necessarily have to face those strongholds. And that's how Christ has set me free.